Mr. Transformers 96 here with another review, this time of the Captain America the Winter Soldier Marvel series, Infinite series, Marvel Now Captain America, so here you go. So here's the box. Like I've said in my past reviews, really do like the design of this box. It looks quite nice. On the back you get a nice picture of the figure with a very small bio and the others in the series, and of course these three are out at the time, although you'll never find Black Widow, but I am trying my very best. And then there's the Mandroid Build-A-Figure, so yeah. So here you go. So this is, of course, when one of these series comes out, you always have to get, a movie version and then a comic version of the main character, whether it's Spider-Man, Captain America, Iron Man, whatever. And so this is the comic version, probably the, one of the least sought after figures, definitely nothing rare here, but a figure that that is a little underappreciated, I think. I think that it's definitely a nice piece. So yeah, so just going over the sculpt. Reading this in, and this might be a repaint, it might be a new sculpt. I don't know 100%. So forgive me for my ignorance and if this is a past figure or not, but I'm not quite sure. I definitely don't have it if it is a past figure. As you can see, the face sculpt is quite nice. I really do like the look. It's quite serious. Obviously, it's a very comic-y look, but it does look nice. I like the wings and the A. They're painted on quite well. The A may be a bit lopsided, but I can't tell. It's very straight as far as it's not splotchy or anywhere, so I do kind of like that. The star is indented, which I like. It's not just painted on. You can actually see it, kind of raised up there, which looks kind of nice. I like the texture in the beehive look. Then you've got the red and blue. Very nice. I mean, it's nicely painted. Most of the time with these crazy, colorful colors that are completely different from each other, there'll be a lot of paint splotching. There really isn't, which is kind of cool. The legs are, pretty nice. And then the red in the boots. Everything is very bright. There aren't any mellow colors here. You've got bright red, bright blue, bright white. There isn't a, dark blue, more burgundy red, except when it comes to the shield. And that's disappointing because I have to say, on the costume, I'd like more muted colors, like a, a darker, more burgundy reddish on the costume over here, and then save the bright colors for the shield. And they did the opposite here, which is kind of strange, but it is kind of funny. As you can see, though, the shield does look nice. The only thing is, I feel like the shield's a bit small. Maybe that's just me, but it just looks a tad bit small. But I don't know. I could be completely off, or it could just be like small in the comics or something, so it's accurate. I'm not sure, though. But overall, the actual sculpt is quite nice. Just getting over to the articulation. Articulation is pretty good as well. He's got a swivel neck with a hinge, which looks down way far and up way far, which is really great. He's got ball hinge shoulders with a swivel, I mean. And then he's got double hinge elbows. Mostly this hinge is worthless, so it's mainly just a single hinge, but he does have two hinges sculpted in at least. And then he has hinge swivel wrist, which is quite nice. An ab crunch, which can go down quite far and go back quite far. It's got some massive ratchet with it, though. I mean, it makes a huge sound. As you can see, I've never had an ab crunch so ratchety like that, but this one's like that. You got a ball hinge thigh with a thigh swivel, double hinge knees with a hinge pivoting ankle, which is really nice, and it swivels at the boot as well. So articulation is quite good. It's very much the standard of this series. Everything in the series really has this type of articulation, which is really nice because it's a really good articulation to say the least. So overall, really do like that. I mean, you can get them in some good poses here, as you can see, and I like that one of his hands is a fist. So many of these Captain America figures have, one hand that's open for holding the shield, and then the other hand that's open for like holding a gun or something. So I do like it when he does have a fist. I think that I think Captain America, I could see him punching somebody more than I can shooting them. So I do like it when they come with a fist. On the shield itself, like I said, the colors are pretty. I mean, they look good, but not my cup of tea for Captain America colors. But the thing here is they do have that hinge. That peg and the clip. The peg is for pegging it on the back, which I do like in one way because it makes it very easy to get it on his back, but in the other way, when it comes to getting it on his wrist, it does stick out and it's not the most stable thing, although I really haven't had a problem with this popping off, surprisingly, which is quite nice. But I do like it better when it's just a double strap so that he could hold it a little bit better. So yeah. overall, the sculpt, the paint, and articulation is very good on this figure. So, is this one to definitely get? It sounds like it because everything's been pretty good. I have to say it's not a great figure to get. Although it's a great figure, just looking at it figure-wise, it's very nice and everything. It's just character-wise, it's not too great. I mean, unless you've been living under a rock and you don't have a single Captain America figure, but for the most part, everybody who collects toys has at least 1, 2, maybe 3 different other versions of Captain America. So having this one isn't that great. I mean, it's just okay. It's a very comic looking Captain America, and if you want that, if you want a 6-inch comic Captain America, this is a great one to get. But if you don't need a 6-inch one, or you could have a movie one instead, or you're just not a huge Captain America fan, then this is definitely not one to get. I feel like there's a lot of other characters to get rather than him, and this figure should only be bought for the Build-A-Figure piece of Mandroid unless you're just a massive Captain America fan. I have a ton of Captain Americas. I plan that the day that Captain America 2 comes out in the United States, I'll be posting an Instagram picture of all of my Captain Americas, and you'll see then that I have a lot of Captain Americas. So this one is definitely not necessary, although he is a good figure just looking at him figure-wise. Character-wise, nothing too special here. Before I go off, let's just give you a little comparison. So here's the Marvel Now Captain America compared with the movie 1, 2, and Avengers Captain Americas. As you can see, he looks quite nice with them in scale. I mean, it's nice to see a comic version with movie versions. It's kind of cool. And him compared with the Avengers Captain America are very similar. One just looks a little bit more movie, a little bit more comic. So yeah. So overall, the figure, like I said, pretty decent. Figure-wise, he's pretty great. But just looking at him as a, the character that he is, nothing too special or out of the ordinary. Just to kind of sell it to get the Build-A-Figure part. That's Hasbro's plan in my mind. So yeah, there you go. Nothing fantastic here, but definitely a good figure itself. That's my review of the Marvel Captain America, Marvel Now Captain America. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching.